Is we got it all together. So yes, I know it's not painted, it's ugly, but this is it. So the articulating boom. I've tried it. It gets a little, yeah. I think it works really good. I'm so happy with this thing. Hopefully it doesn't have any issue with the weight. I'm gonna take this video right now, and I mean, there's no weight on it right now. It's just a pallet and a couple of empty boxes. But hopefully by watching this video, we'll be able to see whether it's going to hold up to the weight or not, and go from there. So let's see how this works out here. Hopefully you guys can see okay. Yeah, probably do it like this. No. Let's see. Yeah, we can see okay. All right. Anyway, so I got my fob, key fob. It's a remote. Grab a hold of it. Now, this is plenty of room on the deck. Oh, crash! All right. So you see, it moves pretty easy. I think I need to take another look at the angle on this thing. I think it'll be okay. I mean, we'll know more when we get some weight on it. But I think what needs to happen is this thing needs to come a little further forward. This is a prototype anyway. But, you know, it's something I had to get together because we're almost out of almonds. Now I got bees to pick up. I don't have a forklift. My brother has a forklift that we use. But honestly, it's not always. So this thing kind of a little bit squirrely sometimes, but it's not bad. You see, this thing around. No, but it's weighted. I can put it wherever I want. I don't know if it's safe, but we're going to try it out. Got a bunch of power tools. I know I picked it up that rack earlier. I just want to see where would it cut off with. All right. No issue. We kind of move it around. Anyway, all right, so we got that all done, right? We got it all hooked up. So let's go under here real quick. Let's turn it off. All right, it's off. So what I did is I had to get a second battery. Well, I didn't have to, but I wanted to just so for my reassurance. Now I know I got wire nuts and stuff under here. So this thing wires from the battery into the controller right there, and from the controller, the wireless controller, it wires out to the hoist. that hoist wire goes up. Oh, that's nice. It's windy. Up through this pipe right here. Up there. Now I zip tied it right here, just so it wouldn't move around too much. I'm telling you all this because I want you guys to see something that people normally won't show you, and it's little tricks to help keep things in place. So we have this big wire loop right here, right? Oh. We got this big wire loop right here, and I got it 3 zip tied locked. I got a zip tie on the top, a zip tie on the bottom, and a zip tie through it, and then you lock it, and then lock it. Okay, what that does, that makes this thing impossible to move, but it keeps this loop up here. See this loop? This loop is so that in its moving, whenever the boom is moving and articulating, it doesn't pinch, it doesn't bind up. Also, we have zip ties here for the same reason. I don't know if you can see my hand right here. Zip ties here, here, there, and then in the front as well. Okay, now I don't need them in the front, but I also, one of the things that you have to realize is that wires moving around chafes them. If you have chafing wires, you get shorts and electrical fires and all this other stuff. So that's what we don't want. All right, so this goes obviously through this 4-inch piece of pipe, out and down, as I showed you. But I am super excited about this. I'll let you guys know. I'll update you on whether or not this thing works as we hoped it would, or as I hoped it would. Or if the only thing I'm worried about is the strength of this square tubing, right? I put a little bit of reinforcement here, a little bit, I welded it into the spindle here, gave it a little more strength, and it's not very long, it's only about 6 feet long. So I'm hoping that will be good, right? I'm hoping that everything will turn out exactly the way we want it. So we wired in, and then it's got obviously the red is the hot side, and the white is the negative. It actually has little positive and negative symbols right here. So yeah, so excited, guys. So excited. Looking forward to using this stuff. If nothing else, just to make sure, just to see if it works. I know I'm all rednecked out right now because I got my boots tucked in, or my pants tucked into my boots, and I just wanted to get this done. Super happy. Now I got to clean up my mess. But we'll save that for another time. Probably not this big. Yeah. Anyway. See the mess? Giant, humongous mess. Guys, also, on a more serious note, you got all this coronavirus pandemic, whatever is going on. I don't know how serious it is. I don't know if it's something that, something that's cooked up, or something that is as serious as people think, I know that Costco, Walmart, all these other places, they're out of toilet paper, they're out of rice, they're out of beans, they're out of, all kinds of canned goods, all this other stuff. Guys, I can't stress enough, after this thing blows over, which it should, God willing it will, pay attention. Get prepared. I'm not saying you have to stock up, 22 years of food or whatever. But I am saying it's smart to have some extra stuff just sitting on the shelf, waiting for, an unforeseen scenario like we have going on right now. This is the third one that's happened in my lifetime and we've all worked it out. However, they've never had a worldwide pandemic as they have right now. And we make it through this. Okay, we make it through this. Let's say that this thing's engineered. I don't know if it is or not. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but it's kind of funny how these new viruses keep popping up. And this time, we'll make it through it, because mostly old and unhealthy, the infirm are the ones who get sick and they die, right? The young and the strong, that's not what's happening. Having said that, what if next time it's a lot worse? What if it's something that we got to pay attention to? And you're not prepared, and then you're going into Walmart, or you're going into Costco, or you're going into, some other big box store, trying to buy water and buy toilet paper and buy beans and rice and food and whatever. And because you weren't prepared for just to sit in the house for a couple of months, I'm not talking about, like I said, I'm not talking about having years worth of stuff. I'm just talking about a month or two. But because you weren't prepared, now you're sick. It could happen. So, anyway. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry about the slight rant at the end of it. But that's what's going on right now. And I'm excited. Hopefully I'll get some things together, and we'll be able to videotape me actually using this thing here in the near future. So, alright guys. God bless. Have a great day.